all the disrespect before you play back. Button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of buttons that need to be checked. A beautiful morning. Get your eggs and bacon ready. So I'm trying to provide a little consistency of a schedule. We're going back to the OG schedule of button check. That means every morning at 9 a.m. Hope to see you guys here. As always, chapters down below, sub button right there. We're about to get it because we got some hot ones. So without further ado, let's go. All right, first up for that, Daigo the Beast Umahara talking about if they leave Mai as is in Street Fighter 6, people are gonna riot, buttons that need to be checked. So he actually dropped this video like a couple of days ago. I saw some people reacting to it. I haven't seen it. I just saw like the title. I was like, hell, we gotta get this. So we're just gonna get like a couple of highlights of this. The video itself is over 10 minutes long, so I'll put the link down below so you guys can check it out. And I'll also read the subtitles for those of you that are driving or at work as well. So let's get it.
正直調整来てほしかったわ。きつい。もう。あと1ヶ月頑張るけど、1ヶ月半か。
Okay, so far he said, I was really hoping for an update. To be honest, it is getting rough out there. But frankly, Akuma has reached his limit.
正直ちょっともう、豪輝が限界来てるね。ズタボロだよ、豪輝は。
He's in the tatters.
調整次第で豪輝やめる。やめる。やめるね。
They said, would you quit Akuma depending on the patch? And he said, oh yeah, I sure would.
ちょっときついわ。しかもなんかちょっとやりたいキャラもいる。
He said it's a little too much strain. Plus, there are just other characters I want to try, like Sagat seems pretty interesting.
とか、かなり面白そうだしね。アレックス触るよ。
Oh yeah, he wants to try Alex as well.
エドはそうだからもうワールドがあるから、まあ調整来てこないのはまあぶっちゃけプラスなんだけどね。ぶっちゃけプラスなんだけど、俺らにとってはね。だけどまあ個人的にそのスト6を遊ぶ一プレイヤーとして調整してほしいなって切実に思ってる。
He said, but just as other Street Fighter 6 players, I sincerely want them to patch the game.
ボンさんも今回の練習に豪輝はダメだと改めて思ったって。ああ、まあそうだよね。みんな豪輝使いそう思ってるね、多分ね。ボンちゃん豪輝。
So I guess Bonchan was saying the same thing as him as far as like Akuma reaching his limit. He also says Bonchan said they wouldn't be able to go back to Akuma even if they raised his HP to 10k.
1万になって戻るね。ああ。1万どうなんだろうね。てかサガットがねかなり強いと思うわ、正直。だからその豪輝がどうっていうよりもサガットが強いと思う。だから余計豪輝弱く見えるってなると思う。豪輝かっこいい。まあね、かっこいいんだけどね。だし面白いんだけど、さすがにちょっとなんかやっぱ武器ちょっと取られすぎちゃったな。
So he says Sagat looks super strong, which also makes Akuma look really weak. He was like, they just took away too many of Akuma's tools. He's like, I'm the type who tends to stick it out though.
だけどちょっともういいかなって感じになっちゃったな。振る技なさすぎて。ただまあサガットとか竜に対しては結構いい勝負、できるから豪輝は。そういう意味では今回の練習面白かったね。なんかそういう理不尽さを感じずに対戦ができるから、練習ができるから、それはすげえなんか楽しかった。一番楽しかったかもしれない、練習してて、今回のグランドファイナルが。キャラ界の第一候補サガット。サガットか竜かな。でもそれもなんかつまんないよね。
So right now he's looking at Sagat and possibly Ryu to start playing again after the patch. He said, but that might be kind of boring, huh? Don't get me wrong, they're cool characters. It's just...
いや、あのキャラ面白いと思うんだけど、なんか後追いするのもつまんないから、あれ
It's no fun having to play catch up. So I'm really hoping Alex will be a strong character. Okay.
が強いといいなと思ってるね。まあもしくは豪輝に調整が来るか。どっちかかな。なんか竜とかサガットで後追いするのもなんかなって思うし、正直。剣が強くなったらどうする？あえての前はどう？いや、さすがに前は。いや、これで前据え置きだったらもうさすがに。
Oh, right here he says, if they leave Mai as is, there will be riots.
もう暴動起きますよ。本当に。
No joke.
さすがにだと思う、それは。
I think enough is enough.
ガエルもないね。まあ、江戸前はさすがにもう見逃されないだろうね。まあでも十分じゃない？そう、江戸使いもさすがにもういいでしょ。
Alex is cool, or responding to somebody that said that, say, oh yeah, I've talked about Alex yet. He's really cool, huh?
過去一かっこいいアレックスだと思うし。
Oh, he said I haven't talked about him yet. That he says, I think this is the coolest Alex there's ever been.
普通になんかその全体の中で見てもかっこいいなって思った。
All right, so how you feeling? Daigo has spoken, talking about if they leave Mai the same, the players is gonna riot. Enough is enough already. Also, doesn't look like he has too much confidence in Akuma. Still says he's a good character, but he's like, it just feels kind of unfair in certain areas, and I guess Bonchan's actually co-signing that as well. So we'll see what happens. Looks like even Daigo's waiting for the patch, like, I just want them to fix this game. After, I guess, Capcom Cup 12, that's right around the corner, but besides that, people, I guess everybody's waiting for a damn patch. How you feeling? Let me know. All right, now into the next set of Ed Boon talking to the FGC, and they are clapping back in a weird kind of way. Buttons that need to be checked. Here, you be the judge of this, so check this out. Ed Boon posted about Killer Instinct again. I can't remember the last time he did, but people are getting confused. He posted this just like 2 days ago by the time you're watching this, saying, best way to bring back Killer Instinct. So he's asking the community, what do you think the best way to bring back Killer Instinct is? Which is kind of odd. This one has over, though, 320,000 views. It almost has 2,000 likes, so kind of low on that side, but it has over 33,000 votes. I haven't voted, so it's $70 full game Xbox only, $70 full game all systems, free to play Xbox only, free to play all systems. So I'm gonna randomly choose $70 full game all systems, bam, and it looks like that's, oh damn, I chose the right one. Okay, so $70 full Xbox only has 5%. The one I chose, $70 full game all system, 46%, and then free to play on Xbox only has 5%, and then free to play all systems is the second runner up at 43%. I'm surprised that so many people are still trying to get that free to play to work. But anyway, underneath it, you got some mixed reactions. You know, some people with some salt and other people kind of giving advice, I guess. Sikander responds saying, how about the best way for you to make an actual fucking MK game that's supported for over 2 years, weirdo? That one has over 122 likes. Continuing on, somebody else actually responds to Ed as well, saying, is that even a plan or is this a tweet for engagement? Well, Ed responds back to that saying, not a plan, just curious how you would want it. Well, there's multiple reactions or replies to that. Another one is, though, I want the next MK to be a complete game featuring the crypt and the lobby for the online tournaments with seamless crossplay system. Thanks. And then he responds saying, yes, please. I felt so cheated with MK1. MK11 was the best MK game. And to that, I did not see Ed Boon respond. I didn't see no response. Matter of fact, anywhere else in that whole thread. However, continuing on, others are like, why are people wanting the game to be free to play after seeing games like Multiverses and 2XKO doing poorly? Bunch of freeloaders that voted for that option. How y'all feeling about that? That's why I guess more or less I was surprised it was based on the experience with Multiverses and 2XKO. Now, is it really doing poorly? And I'm speaking of 2XKO. As far as support, them firing all the employees, this year is going to be cool. Next year is still a question mark. People believe it's going to get less and less support and then eventually get shut down. Now, that's not everybody. That's just a speculation because that was the same thing that Riot did with Legends of Runeterra. So I get where people are coming from with that perspective. But continuing on here, they say, I do not want a fighting game run on battle passes and microtransactions. In my opinion, $40 base game on all systems. Also offer a $60 version on all systems with exclusive cosmetics, early access, plus 1-year DLC characters and the stage roadmap. You got more saying, better question is, when is Mortal Kombat coming back? Underneath that, let's get Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct, and why not $40? So I guess another person kind of lowering the price. Genuine question, I think the game is good enough that $40 lowers the barrier for entry for a lot of people, but I guess business is business, and if you can't promise profit, then it might not be worth it.
And we're going to be discussing the current state of Mortal Kombat 1 in the year of 2026. And so far, it ain't looking too good, man. They took away the bicycle kick, man. What the hell is this? Oh, poor Scorpion. I refuse to call this character Scorpion. This ain't no damn Scorpion. This is Critter, Ant, Bug. And then when you play as him, what is this? My boy Scorpion went from doing like this to fucking ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. there's no more updates planned for the game as far as DLC content. You might be lucky to get a balance patch or two. There's barely any communication on social media about the future of the game. I think it's safe to say that majority of people are not happy with this game. Some are even ranking it as the worst Mortal Kombat game ever. A lot of players have gone back and started playing the older games, MK11, MKX. At times, it's even more players playing those games than MK1.
So how y'all feeling about that? Ed Boon coming from the shadows talking about Killer Instinct, best way to bring it back. A lot of the community talking about what's up with MK, when are you gonna do that and give us a proper MK game? What is the next game for NRS? Weren't they bought by WB and then WB was bought by Netflix? Or it's a lot. It is a lot. We all trade in places, right? We play musical chairs with all these damn companies. Evo, Games, 2XKO, a lot of changing hands, a lot of money going on. I don't know. I would like to see a new game. If they could do MK right, glass half full, you know, that would be great. Some people are talking about a new Injustice. They want a crossover. Some talk about what, MK Killer Instinct crossover. All in all, people just want another game. And maybe silver lining, now that Evo, there's going to be one on every corner. Now that we're going to have 35 Evos, maybe game devs will be more inclined to make some games. Maybe they're like, oh shit, the FGC is really booming. Maybe that's now a bigger space and more incentive for us to want to like create these games and flood the FGC with more opportunities. Maybe, like I said, glass half full. Either way, how y'all feeling? Let me know. And then just one more time, Butt Check family, appreciate you for joining me this beautiful morning. I will see you tomorrow. If breaking ever news, so the schedule is, I'm gonna post every morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. If we ever have breaking news, like we did the other day with Evo and the whole announcement, that was just like, what, 2 days ago? Then there'll be a second random episode posted later on that day. But besides that, you can expect one episode every morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then of course on the second channel, link down below, where we get outside of the FGC and we get some personal shit going on. Matter of fact, the latest episode that I just dropped was titled, I was sexually harassed by 2 women and both of them were my bosses at work. That's a true story. That's literally a true story that happened to me. So that link is down below under my second channel. So yeah, we're talking about some wild stuff on that channel, man. So either way, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all, family. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
This one I wanted to introduce because I just felt like it was super special. Apparently there was an FGC couple that just got married, and at their wedding, they had some arcade cabinets and they actually ran the set during the wedding. They labeled it saying, more footage from our first dance. Check out the clip, enjoy. God bless the new married couple. I love to see it, man. Y'all be easy.
Where's the throne?